Welcome all to my YouTube channel Shweta Gupta Chemistry Classes. As in 11th class, we are doing the first chapter, some basic concepts of chemistry. So in that, today we'll be studying about the atomic mass and about the molecular mass and the formula mass. So atomic mass, as the name indicates, is the mass of an atom of an element. Every element is made up of atoms. So the mass of an atom of an element gives you the atomic mass. This is the general definition which comes to our mind. That is, the mass of an atom of an element is the atomic mass. So we have one fixed definition for it. But before moving to the definition, firstly we'll try to understand from where we have taken the atomic mass new definition, that generally I'll be telling you after this explanation. So in the beginning, atomic mass of all the elements, atomic mass is the atomic masses of all the elements are obtained by comparing it with hydrogen. Earlier, atomic masses of all the elements are obtained by comparing with hydrogen, and the mass of hydrogen taken was 1. Earlier, atomic mass of all the elements, every time in science, generally whenever we do something for the first time, that is to find out the atomic mass of an element for the first time, so we take a standard, and with that standard we compare others, and thus comparing the others with the standard one, we get the value of other also. Like here, earlier we have taken, or we compared, the atomic mass of all elements with hydrogen, and the mass of hydrogen we were taking was 1. So 1 was the atomic mass of hydrogen, and with this atomic mass of hydrogen we were comparing the atomic mass of other elements and were finding out the atomic mass value of all the elements. But when we have done this by comparing with hydrogen, the value of atomic mass was coming out to be fractional. The value came out to be in fractions. The value was in fractions, but it will become more complicated if we get all the values in fractions. Thus, after some time, due to this problem, that is, the values were coming fractional, then we have taken the standard as oxygen. Then we compared the atomic masses of all the elements with oxygen, taking the atomic mass of oxygen as 16. But after some time, a still better reference came, and that better reference was comparing the atomic mass of all the elements with carbon. So the atomic mass of carbon was taken as 12, and we compared the atomic mass of all the elements with carbon 12. So and this was accepted worldwide, that is to compare the atomic mass of all the elements with carbon, that is the atomic mass of carbon is 12, and with the help of this we have find out the atomic mass of other elements. So it is with the help of this carbon 12 we got the atomic mass of all the other elements. So this is taken as standard. So now in all the definitions you will be having carbon 12. So now on the basis of all what we have studied now, we'll try to find out what is the definition of atomic mass. So the atomic mass of an element is the number of times an atom of that element is heavier than an atom of carbon, taken as 12. Atomic mass of any element is द नंबर ऑफ टाइम, कितना टाइम्स किसी भी एलिमेंट का एक एटम कार्बन के एटम से हैवियर है, कार्बन के एटम से हैवियर है। जितना ज़्यादा कोई एलिमेंट का एटॉमिक मास, जितना ज़्यादा टाइम कोई भी एलिमेंट का एटम हैवियर होगा एटम ऑफ कार्बन से, और जो एटम ऑफ कार्बन है उसका एटॉमिक मास हम कितना लेके चलेंगे, 12। तो जितना ज़्यादा हैवियर होगा कोई भी एलिमेंट का एटम कार्बन से, तो वो हमें क्या बताएगा, एटॉमिक मास ऑफ एलिमेंट। इट टेल्स अबाउट द नंबर ऑफ टाइम an atom of the element which you need to find out is heavier than an atom of carbon, taken as 12. Next, one atomic mass unit. We find out it is like one atomic mass unit. What is it exactly? एक atomic mass की unit, एक atom के mass का unit is one atomic mass unit. So one atomic mass unit is equal to 1/12 of the mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. It is equal to 1/12 carbon 12 isotope we have. So we'll take the mass of carbon 12 isotope. So the mass of carbon 12 isotopes, it will be equal to 1/12 of this one. Like one atomic mass unit is equal to 1/12 of mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. It will be 1/12, 1/12 of mass of an atom of carbon 12 isotope. It is one atomic mass unit. Now you already know that there are some isotopes. So if we take a mixture of two isotopes of chlorine, isotopes of chlorine are, one is with 35 unit atomic mass and another is with 37 unit atomic mass. So these are the atomic masses of two isotope of chlorine. One isotope of chlorine is having atomic mass 35, another isotope of chlorine is having atomic mass 37. And if these two isotopes of chlorine are present in the ratio in nature, in the ratio 3:1. So this is in 3% and it is in 1%. 3:1 ratio they are present. Now we have two isotopes of chlorine. Then how we are going to get the atomic mass of chlorine? Now this is the way we have calculated the atomic mass of chlorine. So what we'll do, this is occurring in 3 and this is occurring in 1. So 35 into 3 plus 37 into 1 divided by 3 plus 1. This will give you the atomic mass of chlorine. So it is 35 into 3 plus 37 into 1 divided by 3 plus 1 is equals to 35.5 unit. So it is the atomic mass of chlorine atom. Why we have find it like this? Because we already have two isotope. One is present in 3. Both are present in 3:1 ratio. So the way to find out chlorine atomic mass is to do like this. In the same way we have find out the atomic mass of other elements who are having isotopes. Now we have one question based on this. Chlorine has two isotopes of atomic mass unit, this much and this much, 34.97 and 36.97. These are the two isotopes of chlorine whose atomic masses are this and this. The relative abundance of these two isotopes are, relative abundance is in how much quantity they are occurring in nature. So the relative abundance of first isotope of chlorine, 34.97 atomic mass of chlorine isotope, is having relative abundance 0.755, and the relative abundance of the second isotope of chlorine, that is 36.97 atomic mass of chlorine isotope, is having relative abundance 0.245. So you need to find out the average atomic mass of chlorine. So what you will do, atomic mass into relative abundance plus atomic mass into relative abundance of the second one. So atomic mass of first one is this much, relative abundance of first one is this much. So this into this plus this into this. So it comes out to be 35.46, that is 35.5. So this is the way we are going to find out the average atomic mass of chlorine. Next is gram atomic mass. If you express the atomic mass of any element in gram, atomic mass of any element when expressed in gram gives you the gram atomic mass of that element. So it is 16 gram. So for oxygen atom, the atomic mass is 16 gram. It is for n atom of oxygen. Atomic mass of n atom of oxygen expressed in gram. So it is 16 gram. Molecular mass. Molecular mass is the mass of the molecules of any substance. So the molecular mass of a substance is the number of time the molecule of the substance is heavier than 1/12 the mass of an atom of carbon-12 isotope. It is the number of time, the way we have made it for atomic mass, in the same way we will make it for molecular mass. The number of time molecule of substance is heavier than, कितना टाइम किसी भी सब्सटेंस का मॉलिक्यूल हैवी है किससे, स्टैंडर्ड कार्बन आइटम से, 1/12 ऑफ द mass of atom of carbon-12 isotope. 1/12 of mass of atom of carbon-12 isotope से कितना टाइम, कितना नंबर ऑफ टाइम कोई भी मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ सब्सटेंस हैवियर है, जितना हैवियर वो होता है कार्बन-12 आइसोटोप से के मास से, वो उसका क्या बताता है, मॉलिक्यूलर मास. So now molecular mass of H2SO4 will be what? 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen plus 1 atom of sulfur. So mass of sulfur atom plus 4 atom of oxygen, 4 into atomic mass of oxygen atom. So it is 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen plus atomic mass of sulfur plus 4 into atomic mass of oxygen. So we know that 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 plus atomic mass of sulfur is 32 plus 4 into atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So the molecular mass came out to be 98 unit. In the same way, what is gram molecular mass? It is the molecular mass of a substance expressed in gram. Suppose you need to find out the molecular mass of glucose. The formula of glucose is C6H12O6. So what it would be? 6 into atomic mass of carbon, that is 12, plus we always add plus 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen. So plus 12 into atomic mass of hydrogen. So 12 into 1 plus 6 into atomic mass of oxygen. It is 16. So it is 6 into 12 plus 12 into 1 plus 6 into 16. So it came out to be 180 gram. Next one, formula mass and gram formula mass. Formula mass is a term used for ionic compounds because ionic compounds do not contain molecules but they exist in form of ions. So for ions we find out formula mass, for molecules we found molecular mass, and for atoms we found atomic mass. Next, formula mass of NaCl, because NaCl is an ionic compound. Ionic compound is the one which dissociates into ions. So it is Na positive ion plus Cl negative ion. These two ions combine to form NaCl. Now we will find out the formula mass of NaCl. So it will be what? Atomic mass of Na plus atomic mass of chlorine. So atomic mass of sodium plus atomic mass of chlorine. So atomic mass of sodium is 23 plus atomic mass of chlorine. Atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. So it came out to be 58.5 units. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.